Welcome to Math Challenge 310. Here we have a simple problem, an algebraic equation. The square root of an expression is given as 131 and we have to find the value of x. Now do not multiply all the four quantities because you will get the answer, but then you will not be able to do it in 3 seconds. The time limit is 3 seconds. Actually, the time limit should be only 1 second. But anyhow, the time limit is 3 seconds. So don't multiply all the numbers. You have got a very short way, a short trick. If you know one short trick, you can instantly solve it. So let us see how to solve this problem and how to find the value of x. Trick to solving this problem in 2 or 3 seconds. The shortcut trick to solve such questions without multiplying all the four quantities, you have to remember one rule, that is the product of four consecutive natural numbers plus 1 is always a perfect square. You take any four consecutive numbers, you can take 4, 5, 6, 7, you can take 15, 16, 17, 18, you can take 100, 101, 100, 203, any four consecutive numbers. If you multiply and then the product you add 1, it will always be a perfect square. And you can easily find the square root without multiplying all the four numbers. So if A, B, C, D be four consecutive numbers, any four consecutive numbers, it may be 10, 11, 12, 13, it can be 25, 26, 27, 28, any four consecutive numbers, then the product A into B into C into D plus 1, this will be a perfect square. That will be equal to either A into D means the smallest and the biggest. A into D, the first and the last, the smallest into biggest plus 1 whole square, or the middle two numbers B into C minus 1 whole square. If you take the first and the last, then it is plus 1. If you take the middle two numbers, it is minus 1. So if you take the square root, what you will get? A into D plus 1, that is the first and the last, the smallest and the biggest product plus 1, or the middle two numbers, their product minus 1. Actually multiply and prove this, uh, but we should just verify it with any four consecutive numbers. Any four you can take. Here we have taken 5, 6, 7, 8, but you can take any four consecutive numbers. Now 5 into 6 into 7 into 8, that is giving you 1680. Then you add 1, which is 1681, and that is 41 square. Now how do you get 41? Either 5 into 8, the smallest and the biggest, 5 into 8 plus 1, or the product of the middle two, 6 into 7 minus 1. 5 into 8, smallest into largest plus 1, or the middle two numbers 6 into 7 minus 1. So this is how we get the square root. So applying this principle, now we can easily solve the given question without multiplying all the four numbers. That what you are given is four consecutive numbers, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Four consecutive numbers and then plus 1. So what should be the square root? Either the smallest and the biggest, x plus 1, the smallest, multiplied by x plus 4, the largest, plus 1, or the middle two numbers, x plus 2 into x plus 3 minus 1. If you take the smallest and the biggest, x plus 1 into x plus 4, then plus 1, and if you take the middle two numbers, x plus 2 and x plus 3, then minus 1. So we will check with both. Both will give the same answer. Now supposing x plus 1 into x plus 4 plus 1, and the square root given was 131. This was given. The square root was given as 131. So this 1 will go to that side and we will get x plus 1 into x plus 4 as 130. Now 130 you can break it as 10 into 3. 10 into 13. 130 you can break as 10 into 13, and 10 you can write as 9 plus 1, and 13 you can write as 9 plus 4. So x plus 1 is 9 plus 1, x plus 4 is 9 plus 4, that means x is equal to 9. So that is how we find the value, but we can also take the middle two numbers and they also will give the same answer. Now let us see. Verify this by working out from the middle two numbers. The middle two numbers, x plus 2, x plus 3, but this time it will not be plus 7, it will be minus 1. If we take the first and the last, it will be plus 1. If we take the middle two numbers, it will be minus 1. So minus 1, this gives you 131. So minus 1 will go that side and you will get 132, which is actually 11 into 12. So 11 into 12, now you write as 9 plus 2 and 9 plus 3. 11 is 9 plus 2 and 12 is 9 plus 3. So x plus 2 is 9 plus 2, x plus 3 is 9 plus 3, so x equal to 9. So anyway you do, you will get x equal to 9. So this is the rule. The product of 4 consecutive natural numbers plus 1 is a perfect square. And how do you find the square root? Either the biggest multiplied by the smallest plus 1, or the product of the middle two numbers minus 1.
Was that interesting? If you have any other method, we would love to learn from you. We shall come back with more interesting videos. Like, share the videos, and subscribe to our channel if you are a math lover. Till then, goodbye.